everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're continuing on with our NF journey, and we're finally starting the CLOUDS mixtape with the song Clouds. Yeah, this mixtape is where I know most of the songs. I would say this is, I think, where not not where I maybe got introduced to NF, but quickly YouTube autoplay went into these songs, like his song with Hobson, Just Like You, etc., etc. Those songs are so
Yeah.
good, and they're ones that Ash and I know that we've listened to before. Drifting, the one with Tech Nine called Trust that a lot of people are asking for is the very last song in our playlist that we have to react to. All of the ones after that, starting with the album Hope, and all the songs on that album we've already done. So they're ready in the playlist for you. So if you want to check those out, you can go ahead and do that already. But Clouds does have a music video, and I'm looking forward to it. I just know that this mixtape is absolutely fire. So
Yeah. No, I'm always like, NF never ceases to amaze me, basically. So
100%.
yeah, I'm super enjoying everything that we've come to, everything is led up to, and just can't wait to get into this one too.
All right, let's hop in. Here comes the dank.
Calmly feel myself evolving, appalling, so much I'm not divulging. Been stalling, I think I hear applauding, they're calling. Mixtapes aren't my thing, but it's been awfully exhausting. Hanging on to songs as long as daunting, which caused me to have to make a call I thought was ballsy, resulting in what you see today. Proceed indulging, as always, the one-trick pony's here, so quit your sulking. Born efficient, got ambition, sort of vicious, yep, that's me. Not artistic, unrealistic, chauvinistic, not those things. Go the distance, so prolific, postal cryptic, move swiftly, unsubmissive, the king of mischief, the golden ticket, rare sight to see. I stay committed, embrace the rigid, I'm playful with it, yeah, basically. Too great to mimic, you hate your bitter, no favoritism, that's fine with me. Create the riddles, portrayed and civil, unsafe a little, oh yes indeed, it's plain and simple. I'm far from brittle, unbreakable, you following? I'm Bruce Willis in a train wreck, I'm like trading in your car for a new jack. I'm like having a boss getting upset, cause you asked him for less on your paycheck. I'm like doing headstands with a broke neck. I'm like watching your kid take his first steps. I'm like saying Bill Gates couldn't pay rent cause it's too broke. Where am I going with this? Unbelievable. Yes, inconceivable. See myself as fairly reasonable, but at times I can be stubborn, so if I have to, I will rock the boat. I don't tend to take the easy road, that's just not the way I like to roll. What you think's probably unfeasible, I've done already a hundredfold. A hundredfold is probable that I might press the envelope. Ideas so astronomical, sometimes I find them comical. Yeah, incomparable, replay value phenomenal, beat selection remarkable, slowing me down impossible. I don't rock no rollies, I don't hang around no phonies, I don't really got no trophies, I don't know why God chose me. Got something in the cup, ain't codeine. Changed my style, they told me. Now they come around like, homie, man, y'all better back up slowly. Back up slowly? Who are you kidding? How could you doubt me? I've always delivered. Ripping the teeth out of the back of my mouth, the close you get to my wisdom. See, my initial thought was the way, but what can I say? I had to come visit. Check on you guys, you doing alright? You're yearly socked, yeah, that's what I figured. They cover their heads up whenever I drop. Shake the whole industry, put them in shock. Come out the clouds like a meteor rock, then land on the earth like ready or not. Ain't no one like me to cream me the crop. Don't even front, but they give me some props. I'll pick up your body and throw it a block. Okay, I admit it, that's over the top. Not there in the headlight looks. Every time I step my foot on the ground, I get mistook for a lame with no weight to his name. Ground just shook, let's not beat around the bush. Even my B-sides throw him off like how's he do it. Some say I'm a great influence, I don't know about that, but I did do the best I could. Hollywood, Hollywood, hope Nate doesn't go Hollywood. You think that you don't know me good? You think that you don't know me good? Hollywood, Hollywood, hope Nate doesn't go Hollywood. You think that you don't know me good? You think that you don't know me? I always advance, say how I fail, you know I stand. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting up camp. Pounding my stakes, I put on my tent. Shoot for the stars, they fall in my hand. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch. Can push all you want, ain't moving an inch. I rarely miss, you know I'm relentless. Ain't got a choice, no way to prevent it. Just who I am, and I don't regret it. See what I want, and then I go get it. Follow my gut, I'm happy I did it. Beat all the odds, I ain't got no limits. Can it be stopped? You paying attention? I ain't gotta say it. They know where my head is, they know where my head is.
Yeah, that song's awesome, absolutely awesome. The video is just absolutely well, like, pro shot too. It's honestly like, um, for a mixtape that's not a full album, it seems like they just really put a lot of work into the videography aspects of these videos. Like,
Yes.
they're just a step above. Like, the production is sick. And like, it's done so well that it seems like it's just like, um I don't know. It's like, why are you getting excited about this? It's just a, it's just a video. But it's like, no, it's clean shot. It's like the way, the camera being on the gimbal and stuff like that. Again, I'm very technically minded, so I always love these music videos, and I always love, like, I like to point out the very simple transitions that they use, but they do it so seamlessly and effectively. So it's like anybody could do these same things, but it's like a magician. You like, one magician might do
Definitely,
a
yeah.
card trick that
Yeah.
there's just like, they did it so well. It's like, no, that's actual magic. And when I do it, you see the card flop, or you see the, you know what I mean? You see the sleight of
You see
hand.
that, yeah.
No, you don't see the sleight of hand here, and it's just fantastic. Right up to the very frame that they switch on some of those frame switches, like
Yeah.
him leaning into, like, I'm just gonna bring one up on screen here. I think it's right here where he leans into the tree and he falls over
I
in
stay
the
committed. Embrace
yeah,
the
he
Yeah.
falls
don't
over
play.
right there in the, like, what looks like a Shoppers Drug Mart or something. Um, just I just love it. Like, I really think that the even, like, honestly, even the coloring, like, to be a colorist is really hard, and I think the coloring in these videos is really good because if you go back and watch a lot of earlier NF videos, they're muted. It's like
Yeah.
it's like they put a preset on the whole entire production that just made it very, brown tones or certain specific tones, or maybe they just drag the brightness down, or maybe they shot it dark. But whatever it is, the production level in these recent videos has just skyrocketed up, and
Yeah.
I absolutely love them.
Yeah, definitely. I think honestly the transitions were literally my favorite. Because it just again, like Dom was saying, like it's just so on point, right? And I love that it just takes you to all these different little scenarios. It's quite the little journey, and it's so fun to watch.
I think that this is what makes a music video good. It's like, honestly, the music video has, um maybe, like, there's definitely, like, maybe, like, Easter egg moments, or things you can connect to other music videos, but I feel like a music video with this mostly is one that just, like, almost has nothing to do with the lyrical content, and I like it because it's just
Yeah.
like these obtuse, out of left field scenarios that are, again, funny to watch.
Yes.
And I like, my favorite part about bringing this drug mart scenario back up is,
Bitter, no
like,
favoritism.
when the
That's
girl
fine
looks
with
at him,
me.
she's like, "Huh?" And then he just,
Trade
like,
and civil.
the little moment with the kid, he's like, "Huh?" And then just, like, a five.
High five himself.
It's so good. Like, it's the overacting into it that makes it so funny. You know what I mean? It's like, in this video, he's so into this persona,
Yes.
and this is the persona that he's been. I personally feel like, creating off maybe the last album or so, with, like, sometimes it's the
The smile face
yeah,
or clown
the
face,
clown
sorry.
smile face with the black makeup,
Yeah.
that he does more for, like, his weight, and to, personify his depression and struggles and stuff like that. But I also like this kind of, like, this just seems like a little gremlin troll type personality, where it's just like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just, like, doing it for absolute
He's
lulz.
just like, whatever,
No,
like, yeah,
no, I
exactly.
absolutely love it. Just in total gremlin troll mode.
Yeah.
The football scene is really fun too, but
Yes. I think I don't know which one's my favorite. I really like the transition from like I think when he comes out of the fridge and the tree one. I think those are the two that stand out to me the
yeah,
most.
yeah.
And then for lyrics that stood out to me that I can actually recall at the moment is somewhere near the beginning he was talking about how he's got all like mixtapes aren't usually his thing, but he's got all these songs that like he just doesn't want I guess to leave laying around or like not to see the light of day sort of thing. And I relate to that in the way of like I'm sure many creatives do and many people in general do. But for me specifically, it's through my art. Like I have all these different ideas, and every time I see a new one, it's like, ooh, piece of candy, right? So I have all these unfinished projects that
Every creative does.
I should,
Yeah.
let them see the light of day as well. So
Every creative does, and I think it's just the fact that, like, just things just move fast. Like, people just
yeah,
don't have time to sit down and actually, like, for me, like, I compare myself to normal people because I'm like, okay, with all these, like, ADD tendencies I have, it's like hard to focus on something A to Z. So for me personally, I'm surprised with projects I finished. I'm just like, "Psh, great job, you know. But like for what I consider normal people, I see them finish a lot more projects or be able to at least focus on one thing front to back. But then like there's creatives in general. So take the split between ADD people that can't focus and normal people that can focus and just toss them aside a second. And then there's a group of creative people that just encompass both of the
There
other
were
groups.
yeah.
And yeah, like creatives just whether you can focus on something or not. I think it's just like the flavor of creativity changes daily. So what you're feeling in one moment, it's like creativity. I think is most fruitful in the moment. It's not in the past or in the future. It's most fruitful in the moment, and because the moment is ever changing and ever present, it's hard to hold on to that. So it's just like like they always say, me playing guitar. People always say, and it can be applied to like a bunch of different things. When you have an idea, you just have to be your your workflow or whatever, your how you get that idea out of you into a guitar or into a recording or onto a piece of paper or
Yeah.
into your digital drawing pad or whatever it is, right? Um, you just need to be able to like turn on your system, like it's got to be like that, right? So for some people, they go as far as like putting their guitar like beside their bed, like plugged in, because like you know what I mean. Like for me, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I'll fall asleep in the office often because I'm in like I'll work myself to the point where I get so tired that I don't want to give up working. That's like my brain and my body's like keep working, and my body's like no, we're sleeping,
We're done.
and off. So, yeah, this song is sick, and like Ash said, for creatives, it's hard, and God, this song is just so sick. The lyrics are
Yeah.
sick, the beat is sick, and just the demeanor, the attitude that he gives off in this whole song is dope.
Yeah, yeah, and it's quite lengthy too. I'm sure there's other little gold nuggets in there too, but that's just the one that stood out to me the most.
Yeah, yeah, no, there is a lot for sure. I don't even know. Like, I guess one that I look or like, there's like 7 verses in this song. It's just verses. There's no chorus or anything. So there is a lot to get into.
Yeah.
And in verse 6, deer in the headlights looks up every time I step my foot on the ground. I get mistook for a lame with no weight to his name. Ground just shook, and then that's when he claps twice, and he goes, "Let's not beat around the bush. Even my B-side throw him off. Like, how's he do it? Some say I'm a great influence. I don't know about that, but I did my best I could." So um, it says a couple things like other people will always have their perspectives of what you do, whether it's good or bad or whatever. It's just like other people always talk. People always talk, right? And the whole like some say I'm a great influence. Like again, even if you're a person, I think if you're a person with morals, you'll always be questioning if you did good enough. I personally believe that. So like when it seems like NF maybe has a bit of not trouble accepting with, but he's just like maybe he doesn't see it
He
as
d-
as with much praise as they do. Like other people go, "Oh my god, NF's a great guy," or people saying it would be, "Oh my god, Don's a great guy because he did this." I would be like, "No, that's just what people should do." Like
Yeah,
like
yeah,
relax. You know what I mean? Like I don't want this. Like so that's I feel like he maybe feels indifferent about it. Some say I'm a great influence. He goes, "I don't know about that, but I did the best I could." So basically, he is holding himself to his morals, and society's always going to do this thing where and you see it in Hollywood and entertainment where they people get praises and laurels like even even past some of the bad things they've done, and I can replace the word bad with even past some demonic things people have done, they still get praise and laurels. So one person will see it one way and another person will see it another way. That's just the way it is, and I think
yeah,
that NF does a great job here at putting together this mixtape and highlighting a lot of, I guess, just flack that's talk that's been going on at the time that he came out with this song, and just like the music industry and people around him and stuff, um
yeah,
and just yeah, just finally, in the last line, he's like, "I always advance, say how I feel, where I stand, raise the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting up camp, pounding my stakes, I put up my tent, shoot for the stars, they follow my hand. Stick to my guns, I don't even flinch, can push all you want, ain't moving an inch, I rarely miss, I'm relentless, ain't got a choice, no way to prevent it. Just who I am and I don't regret it, see what I want, and then I go get it, followed my gut, I'm happy I did it, beat all the odds, and got no limits. Cannot be stopped, you paying attention, I ain't gotta say it, they know where my head is, they know where my head is." So yeah, basically you just got to see past the haters. Um, this is this is part of the journey.
yeah,
Simply, that's just part of the journey. And when you see past the haters and you know what you want, you will manifest it. I believe so strongly in manifestation, just in the simple sense of you literally will it into existence with all of your energy, all of your thoughts, all of your being, and eventually it will come. And even if you don't see it right away, you know you're working towards it. So
Yeah.
the song's sick, and the beat's sick, and it's just a dank song.
Yeah, definitely is. And the thing I was gonna say was just I think like NF does such a great job at just staying humble and
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
showcasing that, right? He's such a good like I was gonna say educator that way, but a good influence that way. I did not mean to like say that, but
I think
it is. He
it's just
totally is a good
it,
influence that way.
it's just it's for me. It's just a good example. It's not really an influence because it's things that everybody goes through. I feel like in some level, like where
Yeah.
people like on that last verse. It's not to take away from his situation. It's just to say that like even if you're not like a superstar, people are still going to be um doubting you. Even people that you don't know that are doubting you are doubting you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it could be competitors, but sometimes it could be people close to you. So like a lot of these things he talks about are just very relatable on so many different levels. So for me, it's just a good example
That yeah.
of being a human.
I'm like, yes, thank you. That example is the word I wanted.
Yeah, I want to choose example. He makes the examples very relatable. Those are the two words that I want to use to connect. So, anyways, would love to know what you guys think of this one. I know a bunch of you are looking forward to that song, "Trust" with Tech. It's coming up. You guys got to wait a couple days though, 8 more days or so, 9 more days, and we got a bunch of bangers till then. So don't worry, we got "Lost" with Hobson coming up next. So absolutely don't worry, that song's sick too. And if you're liking our reactions to all these and you haven't watched all the previous videos, go back and watch them and catch up to all these ones. And if you want to continue on with us, please join us in liking, sharing, and subscribing. And we'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.
Bye.